back to Bunnies in the Burbs, What's on Your Plate. I hope that you guys have been enjoying this season. I've been loving hearing the stories from our entrepreneurs, and they've been giving us such good tips. My name is Taynita Harilal, and on today's episode, we've been lucky enough to have Adetobi from America. And she just happens to be here while we're filming, and we thought, why not use this opportunity to talk about integrating societies and the perceptions that we have of each other, and also just being university students as a whole. So thank you so much for being on the show.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
So today we're going to be making something that is so quick and it will impress everyone, I promise. It is a quick yogurt dessert with fruit and condensed milk, and it's just so yummy. So we're gonna get cutting up. You've got some pineapple. I've got an apple. But while we're doing that, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself? Where you live, what do you do, all of that?
Sure. So my name's Adetobi. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts, which is a state in the US. I was originally born in Nigeria, but I moved with my parents and my 3 sisters to Boston when I was really young. I'm currently going into my last year of university back at home. And I'm excited to be your guest today.
Okay, so what are you studying?
So I study English literature, which is really cool because a lot of the stuff I get to look at is basically like Black diasporic literature. So Black British literature, African American literature, literature from different regions and nations in Africa. So that's all been really cool. And so, I wouldn't choose a different major for myself.
Okay, so for those of you that don't know, we are not in America currently. You are in South Africa, in my home. So what has brought you here?
So I go to Princeton University, and they have a program.
Like an Ivy League.
And they have a program with one of JT Combs' clients, SAMRO Foundation. So I'm working with SAMRO Foundation this summer on lots of cool stuff. So that's what I'm doing in South Africa. And I've been here for 7 weeks now.
Any of your favorite places, favorite things that you've done?
This is hard because there are lots of great, cool things to do in South Africa. I've really enjoyed the markets. I think I've been to all of them now. My favorite one is the Maboneng Sunday Market.
I love that
Yeah, it's really, really good.
So you go to Princeton, it's super Ivy League, super cool. What's your experience like, and is there a culture of entrepreneurship there?
Yeah, I would say so. I think in Princeton, but also just in America in general, the tech industry is really big, and kind of coding and engineering, pressure to find the next big app, whether it's Snapchat or Twitter or Instagram. So I think a lot of times entrepreneurship takes that form. So coding's really big at my university, and I'm sure in other private universities around the country. I think computer science is the biggest major at our school. So there's definitely that tradition of being very independent and trying to brand yourself already from university. Exactly.
Wow. Okay, so you finished cutting up, I finished cutting up, so let's pour this into our huge bowl that we have over here. All our fruit is in this bowl. I'm just gonna get the yogurt from the fridge, but I see you're cutting up 2 bananas.
Yeah, they're my favorite.
Yay, that's good. So this is such an easy recipe. You literally need 2 tubs of yogurt, whatever fruit you have in your house, literally whatever fruit you have in your house, and you put your 2 tubs of yogurt into your huge bowl. We've also got a can of condensed milk, which is super yummy and decadent, and we're gonna put this all in and mix it up.
Now I'd like to ask a question.
Sure.
I know this is still a new show, but what do you hope to achieve? How do you hope to change the impression of Africa? I guess the international impression about Africa. How do you think you've been successful? What ways do you think you're getting to the success you're looking for?
Okay, so when we first started the show, I don't think I was apprehensive. I think I was just like, wow, this is such a new thing. People are not sharing stories. People are not just making content. And through the first season, I got to meet the most amazing people with like the most amazing stories, and lots of them were a little bit older than me. That's why I think I'm really excited for this season, because everyone's youth, everyone's an innovator, everyone's an entrepreneur, and I think we hope to just share that it's okay to want to be successful. It's okay to say that I want to do good things, and just being proud to be South African and being proud to be African. Like we're so cool, and I don't think people see that.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about, like, because obviously you're African diaspora as well as American completely. How does that factor into your life?
Not to just recycle the old narrative about everyone being from somewhere in America, but I think everyone really is from somewhere in America. And so at the same time, there's a strong African American culture and a strong African American tradition. So on one hand, I am Nigerian and I'm proud of that. And I've never like battled with what it means to be like Nigerian American. On the other hand, I think because I am a Black American as well, I'm also very much like globally read as African American. So a lot of times people will assume, and by African American meaning like descendant from like the slave trade and all that stuff, and which is also not an issue with me. So I kind of like toe the line between both, and I'm fine with that because I kind of was brought up as both. So I think just in general, like the Black diaspora is I'm just proud to be part of that. So it doesn't matter like what niche part of it I am, it's still one.
So the next part, we're gonna add in the condensed milk, pouring dessert cream, which is like makes the dessert,
and passion fruit,
or granadella, whichever one you call it. So we can put it all in at the same time. Okay, we've got a lot less mess. We've got our huge bowl of dessert, and I've genuinely loved having you on here. I've loved listening to your stories, listening to just how similar we are, and like, yet we're continents apart, literally. So, do you want to dish out some, or I can dish out some for you?
I'll let you do it.
Okay. I think also I'm thinking of like throwing a party, because I feel like there's just so much dessert that like we could feed a whole nation. So can I have the other bowl?
Yeah. Thanks.
I hope that you enjoy it.
I've definitely enjoyed talking to you too. Thanks for having me on your show.
Oh, it was a pleasure. It was so fun. Like, it was such a spur of the moment thing, but like those are the best.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to put some nuts on top of yours?
Sure. Thank you. Do I just reach in?
Yeah. Just reach in.
Thank you.
Okay. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this episode as much as I've loved filming it. If you could see everyone in the crew right now, we've all just been wrapped up in the stories and wrapped up about just like learning from each other. So please will you share this episode, comment down below about what you want to see next, who you want to see us interview next. All our social media links will be down below, both of ours. You can find all of JT Communications social media links down below. Please share this video with your friends and come back soon. We're gonna try this dessert, but we'll see you guys soon. Bye.